But what about now? I'm trying to. What about now? The sound? No sound. And I thought every time, I thought there's a sound all along. I was trying to communicate and then, let me see. Really? Hey, shit. Okay. Uh, yeah, there's no sound. What about now? The sound? Yeah, you can check now. I think it's there. Yeah? There's sound. Can you come? Can you check now? Can you check now? Drop and then can you check my? Just comment if you can hear the sound. Just comment if you can hear the sound. Uh, just comment if you can hear the sound. Just say we can hear you. Chat, comment if you can hear the sound. Comment if you can hear the sound. Please comment if you can hear the sound. Please comment if you can hear the sound. Please comment if you can hear the sound so that I can start. Comment if you can hear the sound so that I can start. Chat. Can I know if you can hear the sound? If not, just comment that we can't hear you, because I can't proceed without knowing that you can hear me. I can't proceed without knowing that you can hear me. So, chat. Can I know if you can hear the sound? If not, just comment that we can't hear you. Okay. All right. I think the sound is good. Hi. Can you hear me, Lydia? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just say we are live. If you can hear me. Just say we are live if you can hear me. But I'm sure the network. Is good. Let me see if we are seeing the same thing here. Because if the image is like this, you can't really tell that if the network is good. Let me try to select the subject. As I'm selecting the subject, I'm gonna redo it again, but I'm testing the sound since I said to people 1:30. So a average of 10 minutes is much better for me to know that we are live, to inform people that we are live. But I need to make sure that everything is visible on your screen. So I'm just doing the selection of the subject. I'm sure you are seeing it. If you are not seeing, let me know as well. As I'm zooming in, you can see that I selected the subject. This is how I selected the subject. So if you can hear me, I'm very happy. Let me check also on my WhatsApp if you guys can hear me. All right. Guys, we are starting now. I'm redoing the selection of the subject, so I tell you how I did it. Still no sound. No, but I can hear sound on my side. What's going on? I can hear sound, seriously. Did you just try to increase your volume? Because I can hear. Let me try to listen to myself. Yes, now I'm redoing the selection of the subject. So I tell you how I did it. Still no sound. No, but I can hear sound. No, there's sound. Trust me, Lydia, there's sound. I don't know what happened with your settings. Because I'm laptop, ne? So now if I go to my phone, I can hear myself. So the sound, I don't know what's going on with your what call it, your phone. What you do, open another YouTube video and then you come back. And sometimes it does that as well. Also on my phone. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. So chat, I'm ready to show you how I did it. That image, as you can see my thumbnail. If you are able to see my thumbnail, all right, I can hear you now. Thank you so much, Lydia, for confirming. And also others, let me know also if you can see my screen, if you can hear me as well. It's very important before I move on with this image. So I already did my selection, but I want to show you how I selected my image. That's very important. I did auto selection. So J Imole, bra, yes, bra, can you hear me? Sound is on now, bra. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. J. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, chat. So this is Wisu here. If you're getting in touch with me, if you're first time to be here, just hit subscribe button. Once you hit subscribe button, also like and share to other fellow photographers. So this is unfiltered retouching of images that I normally do almost every day. I started just now, I think the day before yesterday, that's when I start. But it's a non-stop thing. I'll be doing probably 2 times in a day editing of these pictures. So if you're live with me, just say I'm live. I want to see also the people who are watching with me. I can see there are 5 people who are watching, so that we can start. So yes, let me know who is watching with me and where are you from and what exactly you want to learn. You can even ask questions, what exactly you want to know about photography. It's a free talk. As I'm editing, I want you also to understand that I'm also a free person. You can ask anything, I can answer you. Yes. So all right, let me jump into editing and then we see. Here's the thing, guys. I just put my image from Capture One. I imported from Capture One where I was doing color correction, whereby I maintain the color to be neutral, not to be too much too much light or less light. It's in the equilibrium. So that's what I only did in Capture One, and then I imported to Photoshop, which is Photoshop 2025, right? So the first thing first, guys, we need to fix the background. So how do we do it to fix the background? You actually hold your mouse and then you go to actually what I did, I multiplied this layer. Right, there was a first layer that I import, and then I multiplied. There's a plus button here in Photoshop, and then I multiplied that layer, and then after, on top of that layer, automatically Photoshop bring that there's a setting whereby saying quick action here. There's an action where it's written, there's a option where it's written quick action here, whereby you remove background or you select the subject. But what I'm doing, I'm selecting the subject first, so that I see the selection if it's on point. Yes. So if my network is lagging, just let me know, guys. If my network is lagging, let me know. Yes, let me know if my network is lagging. So I'm selecting my subject. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. CJ Afro, the best producer in Africa. Right, thank you so much for joining in. Right, this is what I'm doing, guys. I selected my subject, so I want to fix, as you can see, the way I selected my subject, there are a lot of selections on my hair side, so I have to make sure that I select it properly. It has to have one line all along the hair side, right? So what you do, you take your selection tool, which is a lasso tool. I'm using a lasso tool, right? That's what I'm using to make sure that my lines, they select my subject very properly. So that's what I'm doing. So when you are using a laser, there are only two tools that you use on your keyboard. It's Alt and Shift, right? So if you use Shift, it's plus. You are increasing the boundary of selection. If you are using the Alt, you are decreasing the boundary of selection. So that's what I'm doing. So if it's first time to be here, guys, thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel so that I get energy. Whatever I'm doing here, it's free. So it's unfiltered knowledge. I'm getting a call, but I will drop it. All right. So all right. So here is my selection. I'm actually sorting out my hair so that it will be properly selected. I want to fix my background, right? I want to make my background to be white as possible. That's what I'm doing. I want to make it as white as possible, right? So if it's first time, guys, to be here, please do subscribe. That's the support that I need. Please do subscribe. If my network is lagging, just let me know, guys. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm just selecting the subject. I wanted to make it more accurate. I'm using a laser tool to select my subject. I'm using a laser tool to select my subject. If you're first time to see this, you're welcome to the family. Also, there's nothing much, guys. Trust me, there's nothing much. There is nothing much here when it comes to editing and stuff. Anyone can do this. As long as you are following me in the right direction, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. So what I have noticed as well on YouTube, you can actually check YouTube videos. Hey, you get confused if you are starting with photography. You learn different skills, even the removal of background. There are a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of way to do what I'm doing when it comes to removal of background, but because there's a method that I'm used to, which is auto selection of background, and then and also make sure you zoom in to your image so that you pay attention to the detail. Make sure whenever you do this, you zoom in so that you pay attention to the detail, so that you select your subject properly. So if you are just jumping in now, we are just removing our backdrop, right? We just want to fix our backdrop. So what do we use when you're fixing our backdrop? We use a lasso tool. But what I did before, I selected my subject with a quick selection tool in Photoshop. But you rewatch if you wanna watch. If you don't know how to remove the background in Photoshop, this is how we do it. It's simple, it's simple, it's simple. Nothing is difficult. Other photographers that are showing you things on YouTube, they make it difficult things for you. So I'm here with unfiltered knowledge. I'm here with unfiltered knowledge. I don't know what's going on my screen when I'm zooming in and zooming out, but it's okay. That's not a thing that you need to worry about. That's not a thing that you need to worry about. I think I'm happy. As you can see, I'm zooming in to check how I selected my subject. As you can see, I'm actually zooming in so that you really see how I select my subject, right? Whoever is watching, I'm happy you are learning. Let me know who is watching with me, but this is what I'm doing, right? This is what I'm doing. I'm just fixing. I can see that there's an error that I did a bit on that. So this is it, and I think I'm happy with selection of my subject. So what I would do, this is simple. There are keys that I use if you're using Windows. Yeah, because I'm using Windows. So what you do, you say Control J and I, right? If you do, sometimes this machine of mine, Control Z, right? Control J, right? Control Z, always like that. Okay. So Control J, that's how you remove the the subject from the background. And then what you do, I think I have done a lot here. I've done a lot of Control J. All right, this is it. And then you go to select right? You select your subject here, right? What you do, sometimes you just go and select your subject, but what I will do here, I will use my mouse and also shift and then click more inside the picture so that I select my subject. Let me try again. Right, I don't know what's going on. All right, let me just do manual selection of that. Shit, control Z. If you are here, let me know who is that. Let me know who is watching with me. All right, let me know who is watching with me. If you are there, control Z. What's going on here? Oh, I don't know where I pressed. I don't know where I pressed, but it's fine. Control J. Right. So what you do, once you remove your what call it your subject from the background, you want to do an inverse. So you go select, and then you go inverse. Once you go inverse, and then you also do Control J, so that the subject will be on its own and then the background will be on its own. So that's how it goes. So now we want to make our background to be very white, but I don't like to be very white. Sometimes it will damage also the separation of an image in the background. So what you do, the best way, if your background is not dirty, you just go to Gaussian blur. So how do you select Gaussian blur? You go to filter, right? When you drop down filter, you go where it's written blur, right? Once you go where it's written blur, you see an option for Gaussian blur. When you see that option for Gaussian blur, you try by all means to zoom out so that you see your what call your background, and then you increase the Gaussian blur radius, right? You increase those pixels, increase as more as possible, but I would love you to increase probably around 7 to 8, depending with how you are seeing your subject, how it's popping on your what on your background. So I think mine I can maintain 61. I'll be happy with that. I'll be actually happy with this, right? This is amazing. And then what I would do, normally I multiply this to have two what call it layers of the subject. It will give a bit of quality since we remove the background, right? It will give a bit of quality. If I said before here, this layer that I duplicate, you can see that there's a bit of quality on it, a bit of quality on it, because we remove the background, so sometimes it loses a bit of quality, right? This is it. What I'll do Control Shift and Alt, Control Shift and E, so that I create another layer that is done with the what call it with the remove of subject from backdrop. Then that one will be a solid layer with a white backdrop, right? So this is what I did. Now we have got our solid layer. So now before we jump to anything, we need to deal with pimples. Let's deal with pimples. That's the thing that I want to deal with now. Pimples is the best thing to remove before you do frequent separation. So if you don't understand these things, pay attention to what I'm saying. But mostly I know that I'm actually alone here. If there's no one who's watching with me, it's fine. But you learn as it goes, because I will be doing live almost every day until you get used to me. You'll be jumping in. But I've got a lot of AIs that I do to my images that most of you since you don't really follow me, so these are AI stuff that I will be using. This one is for class. You have to come to the class and then you learn this. But whatever I'm doing now, that's what you see on my thumbnail. Whatever I'm doing now, that's what you have seen on my thumbnail. So now I want to remove the the blemishes or pimples on my subject. So I use a spot healing brush tool to do that. That's what I selected. So make sure that your spot healing brush tool goes with the size of the pimple or the size of blemishes that you are dealing with. So like what I'm doing now, I'm actually removing the blemishes, removing the blemishes on my skin before I do frequent separation. This is the best way to do on my side. Others, they use frequent separation tools to remove the blemishes, but that's not my style. My style is to remove blemishes first before anything, because a spot healing brush tool, it will just sample for you according to the size that you increase on it. There's no need to sample the area, it just automatically sample the area for you that you need to cover that blemish. So if you're first time here, I will really appreciate that your support is the best. Just like my video, just comment on my video so that it's suggested to a lot of people, and also subscribe. I'll be doing these lives almost every day, trust me. Almost every day I get a chance, I will do. But if you are first time, you don't know the timetable and stuff, I really update. I would love you to join my Telegram group and also join my TikTok. Just follow me on my social medias and also my Instagram, so that whenever I post, you'll be updated. And make sure you hit the notification bar, so that whenever I'm live and you are free, you can also watch my things live and direct. There's nothing that I'm hiding, everything is on the screen. So let me know if you are watching. Let me know on the comment section. I know there are few you guys, it's weekend, so you can't be on the screen, you can't be learning this on the screen this hour. But whenever you see, please comment and also subscribe. Right, there's a lot of things that I can give you this year. I'm just doing the basic things, removal of blemishes. Nothing complicated in photography. We actually make it things complex by ourselves. So what you do, just make sure you follow my videos. You can start to see that photography is simple. There's nothing hard in photography, but YouTubers, they make it harder. YouTubers, they actually make it harder so that you won't understand. Me, I do basic edits. But those basic edits, you can make money, my friend. You can make money with my basic edits. Trust me, there's nothing difficult. But remember, it's not what is easy to me, it's not easy to you. So, but I try by all means to explain. And also, I would love if you put in the comment section that I don't understand. Can you teach about this subject? How do you do this? Because my videos, I try by all means to do everything once. That's what I normally do on when I'm editing the pictures. When I'm live with you, I try to show you everything from background fixing to full retouching. So if it's first time to be here, I would love you to join the community. Our community is very small, but I believe that it's gonna grow bigger with your support. So nothing, guys, I'm not selling anything here. I'm just giving it for free. It's a giveaway. The only thing that you can help me with is to just subscribe to my channel. Right, is subscribing to my channel. So if you didn't if you don't know what I'm doing now, I'm just using a spot healing brush tool to remove the blemishes on my skin. That's it. That's what I'm doing now. I haven't started to do frequent separation on my image. For now, I'm just removing the blemishes, the unwanted things on my skin. That's what I'm doing. So I'm hoping that you are learning, you are getting something from what I'm doing. So if you are just jumping in now, I'm just removing the pimples or the blemishes on my image. That's all. That's what I'm doing for now. So I would love you, if you are new here, this is Wisu. I know some of you, it's first time to see me, but it's good. So it's good that you have seen me. Let's work together. Let's grow with the community. Let's try by all means to learn and then adapt to technology. There are a lot of AI stuff, guys, on images nowadays. So if you don't know the basics, you can't jump into AI. Trust me, you always mess people's pictures. You always be in trouble with people's pictures if you jump into AI, if you don't know the basics of photography. Because as I'm doing this, Photoshop have got AI that is advanced already. There's AI in Photoshop, but there are things that I'm not gonna show you here for now. On this image I haven't used any AI thing, so there's no need for me to show you AI stuff that is on Photoshop. So the more we grow with the community, the more we are here, the more I will start to review a lot of AI tools that are in Photoshop. But make sure that if you are using Photoshop, use the latest Photoshop. That's when you can start to discover that there are a lot of AI tools in Photoshop 2025, and the one that you use it live, the one that will be live with you when you're editing, that Photoshop, it needs you to be online most of the time. Like when you want to select the subject, it will help you if you're online. When you also want to sample the blemishes, also it does also online. But there are features on facial features that are on AI that a lot of people they are not aware of, and I've seen a lot of photographers then are not even using them, but I already started to use them last year, those features on Photoshop. I haven't seen anyone who's doing those videos about AI in Photoshop. There's a lot of tools there that you'll be amazed that if I start to review to you, you'll be shocked, you know. So I just discovered those ones by myself. I don't know if other people they know, but I haven't come across with the video that teaches about more of AI that I know, that I see on Photoshop. Some people they are now teaching other external apps that also have those features, but Photoshop does have features for that. Guys, I'm done with removal of blemishes. I'm happy with this. As you can see, my image is very clean. As I'm zooming the image, you can see that there are no blemishes. If ever I see a blemish, I will just remove what you are seeing. Right, this is clean, this is clean. We are cruising nicely, we are cruising nicely. All right, so if it's first time to be here, please tap the screen so that it will be suggested to other people. I would really appreciate, your support is what I appreciate. Your support I appreciate. All right, so I'm done with the removal of blemishes. So I'm jumping to my actions. I do have my actions here. So I'm okay. Once I'm done, I just have to multiply this layer. All right, so that I have another clean layer on top of that. All right, so now I'm doing frequent separation. Now I'm on the frequent separation. I'm running frequent separation. I do have my own actions. For these things, to have them, just join my community. I've got a Telegram community. There's a link there on this video for Telegram community. So this is my frequent separation kit. I'm using radius of 3 when I'm brushing my subject, so that I make it smooth the way I want it most of the time. All my subject, even if it's even if it's a zoom in image or far away image, or okay, if it's a headshot or a full shot, I still use 3 with my brush. I maintain 3 because I love naturality. I don't love my subject to look like a doll. All right, this is what I'm doing. I know when I'm zooming in and stuff, I don't know what's going on my screen, but it's okay, guys. We good. I think it's network or something, I'm not sure. I don't know, but yeah, that's what is happening on my screen. But it doesn't matter. As I zoom in, as you can see, I actually zoom in all the way to here forehead, and then I'll go and get my mixer brush tool. So my settings of my mixer brush tool, you make sure that it's clean brush. Wherever you use a mixer brush tool, make sure it's a clean brush. So how do you know it's a clean brush? It's here. you just not highlight here, you just remove that highlight. So if you mark this, it will give white, but if you remove this, it will be empty, right? That's how it is. Yeah, right. And then my settings here on my mixer brush 2, it's always on 30. The wet is on 30, and then my load is on 30, and also my mixer brush 2 is my mix is also in 30, and then my flow it's also in 30, and then here it's always on 10. I don't know what's this. It's okay. And my sample it's 1%. Sample all layers as well. You have to tick that to sample all layers, right? This is my image. I'm done with my settings for mixer brush 2. So if you need these actions, follow me on all my socials, which is Instagram, I'm Wisu short it, TikTok, I'm Wisu short it, Telegram, I'm Wisu short it, but there's a link for Telegram there, and also I think there are links also on this YouTube for my socials. If you can get hold of those links, whenever I do a video, I drop something on those social platforms so that you follow me on my live. This is unfiltered information, and I won't delete this, trust me. Whenever you think of coming and watch, you're gonna watch, right? But there are things that I can't do, especially artificial intelligence. There are few tools that I use there. It depends which image I'm doing and what exactly is needed for me to do those artificial stuff, which is AI. But there are a lot of features in Photoshop. As I said before, there's a lot of features here for AI, but I would think as time goes, as the community grows, I'll be teaching you AI stuff on it. But my images, sometimes I use AI. There are things that I implement, but on these images, you can see on the thumbnail, this is what it is. There's no AI. It's just natural editing done like that, right? So now I'm holding my mixer brush too. I just want to brush my image. I want to make it smooth the way I want it. That's how it does. So when you are dealing with your mixer brush too, this is my mixer brush too, make sure that you are brushing only highlights. Whenever I brush, just only brush highlights, and then done. And then you go to areas where there are darks, just only brush the dark area. And then once you are done, you come back and then try to polish around highlights and dark so that it will be smooth. It won't show the line between highlights and dark spots. That's how it does. So whenever I use a mixer brush, to make sure you sample the place that you are brushing, and also make sure that the brush goes bigger and smaller according to the place you are brushing. That's all I can say about mixer brush 2. I already told you about the settings of my mixer brush 2. So let's go, let's brush. Here it is, let's brush. As you can see, guys, I'm doing frequency separation. I tried to explain everything on the video. As you can see, I really tried to explain everything. So any questions, just put in the comment section. I'll attend them. I'll really attend them. I don't know if my network is too okay, but yeah, I hope my what call it, my network is okay. But if it's not okay, it's gonna be fine, because I will just upload it. If you're not watching live with me, it's okay. It's okay. Whenever you see it, it's gonna be okay. So, but I try to explain everything. By all means, I try to explain everything. I'm not doing videos that I just edit. I'm just doing raw videos. Everything you have to see it on here. I don't want to lie to you. Other photographers, they don't do live. They don't, and they don't want to share this skill with you. So here it is. I'm just sharing everything, live and direct. Live, there's nothing that I will do behind the scene. There's nothing that I will do behind the scene, because most of them, they edit, they give you what they want to give you at a certain time. They are not real. They give you what they want to give you at a certain time. So here it is, me doing the thing. This is live and direct, and I'll be showing you the before and after. So if you are new into photography game, you're welcome. This is community of reality, community of real photographers that don't lie what they do. This is real stuff. This is real stuff for everyone who is starting photography, even for those ones who are already in. But you know, photography sometimes it advances every time, and then there are always advancements in photography. More especially nowadays, it's gear, the likes of AI and stuff. But all these things, if you are always someone who watches other people who are doing things, you definitely get the sense there's nothing new here. Even if they put AI, still AI is gonna do the same thing that we do it manually. So but it just helps the work to flow easier, your work to be faster and easier sometimes. But the basic things, you don't run away of photography. We still need the basic stuff of photography. It's very, very important for us. It's very, very important, so that you won't have a problem with clients. Because nowadays AI can change your face, and then you start to be attacked by a client, of which that's not it. A picture has to be must look real. Allow the picture to look real. Allow the picture to look real. So this is it. I'm just doing frequency separation. If you are first time here, this is Wisu. I'm just doing frequency separation. There's nothing hectic here, guys. It's just something simple. So if it's first time to be here, you're welcome. Just subscribe to my channel. That's when you can only support me, because I'm doing live, nothing that I'm hiding. I don't want to do things that I hide to people. Just watch and then learn the stuff here for free. I will really appreciate by subscribing, and it gives me energy to keep on doing the job. There's nothing hectic, guys. Let me tell you, there's nothing hectic. So I want to see before and after of my face, since I was just brushing my image. I'm not sure how you can, if you can see well on my brush and stuff, but this is my before of the face, and then after of the face. Let's see after of the face. She's shining, and I like it. Shining very well, Baba. She's very shining very well, and I love it. That's when you see that your brushes are working very well, and your settings of the frequency separation are good. So if you are new here, this is Wisu. I'm a retoucher. I'm just giving undiluted information about photography. Whatsoever that I know, I'm just dishing out. Yeah, I'm just dishing out everything. So if it's first time, just subscribe so that you learn. And I have got a small community. I've got a Telegram. There's a group that you can follow on Telegram. You can also follow my socials. We used to short it on TikTok and also on Instagram. I will really appreciate. I don't do things that I edit and give it to you after edit as a video. Those are fake. I go straight to the camera. I will actually go straight editing like what I'm doing now. I won't hide anything to you. Just the only thing that you can do for me is to support me by subscribing and liking and comment my videos to suggest other people. That's the only thing that you can help me with. But unless everything, I'm just giving you for free. I will just give you for free. There's nothing new here. Photography has been there and is to stay relevant. Trust me, with this social media time now, I know people, they're saying AI and stuff. Yeah, AI is coming, it's good, and it gives us it helps us also fixing our image in a nice way, whereby manually we can fail to do it. But because of that, we will be faster editing the pictures, faster doing the things. So this is it, guys. This is it. If you're first time and you want to learn photography, I'm here. Hit my inbox, follow my channels, and then I'll give you knowledge that is undiluted. I was actually running this on TikTok, but because of rules of TikTok, they just suspend me by tomorrow, which is the 2022 March 2022 2026. I'll be actually back on TikTok at 6 p.m. That's the time that they give me that I must be back, but I must be careful whenever I go on TikTok. I don't know how to run it, so that's why I was banned, but it's okay for now. We can work with what we have, which is YouTube, and I'm greatly appreciate that you guys are watching. It's a good thing, and I love it that you're watching. All right, so if you want to learn a lot, guys, this is the time that you can learn. I don't hide anything from you. This is me doing the thing. Nothing new here, nothing new. And whatever I am telling you, you learn if you are new. But if you're someone who have been in photography for some time, I know there are things that you might despise because you might as well know them, but you might not know the trick also. There are a lot of tricks that I use because I've been doing photography for more than 6 years, so there's nothing new on my side. You show me something on YouTube now, I can tell you the end result of that. So that's who I am. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I have learned from different people. I have been there to seminars and stuff. There's nothing new here under the sun now when it comes to photography. They can use AI, and also AI in Photoshop is there as well. I have discovered, I think last year, the other tools of AI, but I haven't seen any photographer implementing them on their images. Just few tools that are well known, but the other tools they don't know. So that's where now you need to join the community so that you stay updated with those tools. But on this image I haven't done anything of AI. This is natural editing. So let's see the before and after of the hands that we were brushing just now. I think I haven't brushed at the back here. Let's just do it right there. Right. This is me doing the thing. It's Wisu here. So if you are new, just subscribe to my channel, and then you learn a lot. See, she's glowing. Check how glow the skin it is. Check how glow it is. The light was on point. Let's check the before and after. Check this is after, before, after. So what we did now, we're doing frequency separation, is the smoothing of the skin, right, of our image. It's just I was smoothing my image, right? So whenever I use what call it a tool, I have to give a summary again so that you stay in touch. Because I'm doing live, you have to understand this. So I was using a mixer brush tool to smoothen my skin. I've got an action that I've got some action pack that I use for frequency separation. So I use a brush which is a mixer brush tool to do my frequency separation, which is smoothing of the skin. So my my brushes settings, it's make sure that every time it's a clean brush, right? And as well, the weight has to be 30, the load has to be 30, the mixer brush too has to be 30, the flow has to be 30, and tone here, I don't know what is that, but make sure that it's 10. And also you sample all layers, make sure that it's 1 degrees. That's my mixer brush 2 settings. They are already done. So if you need those actions, follow me on both TikTok. TikTok is Wisu Shorted, Instagram Wisu Shorted, Facebook Wisu Shorted, and as you can see, I'm live here on YouTube. It's also Wisu Shorted. So whatever I'm doing, guys, I don't do I don't practice this. I just have to come naturally because I just solve the problem. Whenever I do things, when I edit my images, I just solve the problem. I don't need to experiment to see what's the outcome. I already know the outcome. I just fix the problem and then done. That's how I edit my images. Right, there's no formula. I go, if someone doesn't have blemishes, I will just run to frequency separation. If someone doesn't need dodge and burn, I'll just leave dodge and burn. If there's no need of frequency separation, I'll just even leave it. And so I will just color grade my image and take it out. Right, but because there's a need of frequency separation on her skin to make it uniform, to make it smoother, to make the blemishes clean as well, so I have to do that. So the only thing that I do, and when it comes to editing, is solving the problem that I'm seeing on the image. That's it. The rest is funny. As long as you're able to solve the problem, you're done. So I'm done with my frequency separation, as you can see, and then I'll create another top layer, visible layer, which is I will do Control Alt Shift and E. Right, that's the top layer that I did. Everything that we are doing underneath, it's on now on top layer. Right, so normally whenever I create a top layer, I create a second one, I duplicate that for the quality purpose. That's how my image comes also with quality. They're always piling with the same thing on top of top. Right, so this is it. Now since my frequency separation is done, I need to do dodge and burn to give a dimension to my image. How do I do so? I have got actions for that that are ready made. You can still use them, but as for me, I don't use actions for my dodge and burn. I go natural. So how do I do it? I go curves. I select curves here. When I select curves, I make sure that the first layer that I normally deal with, it's burn, which is on dodge and burn. So the first layer that I do with is burn. I make sure that is down. I pull it down, and then once I pull it down, I name it burn. As you can see, I'm naming it what? Burn. I don't know if you can see it well, but if you're on laptop, I think you can see this properly. Yes. And then once I name it burn, I just click on the white page here on that burn thing, and then I'll go inverse. Right, I can say Control I. Okay, to make it easy, Control I, that's inverse. Right, this is the same image, nothing changes. I just invert my burn. It's now inside. So now I'm creating another one. I'll go again, curves, and then go curves, and then now I'm creating the highlights. Right, because it's dodge and burn, so I'm creating the highlights. I'll just pull it up again, pull it more up. Right, this is how the image looks, and then I name it dodgy. That's my first layer for dodge and burn. That's why we call it dodge and burn. And then what I will do, I will say Control I, which is Control Invert. Right, I inverted my layers. Everything is natural the way it was after frequency separation. And then I'll put in the group. I will just mark with Shift and put in the group. The group, you can see it, it's here. There's a icon for the group. So now this is group. Oh no, it's not in the group. Let me oh, what did I do now? Oh my god. All right, this is in the group. All right, let's just leave it like that. Right, so the first thing first, I deal with burn. So when I'm dealing with burn, make sure you put a black and white layer so that you see very well in terms of highlights and dark spots. Highlights and dark spots. So what I do, I use a brush, my brush tool, which is the first brush tool on Photoshop. Right, and then I'm just marking my image or drawing my image. That's how I do my dodge and burn. I draw the image like this. Let me show you. So I only draw where there are dark spots. As you can see, I'm drawing the dark spots. I didn't draw well here. I didn't draw well. Right, you must be careful. Zoom your image. Make sure you zoom. As you zoom the image, make sure you are close to it, and then you see what you are doing. This is what I'm doing. Right, as you can see, I'm dodging my image. I'm doing the burning of the image. So what do you call burning in photography? We are actually make it more darker, the places which are darker already. Why do we do that? We want to give a dimension to our image. We want to give a 3D effect to our image. So here, as you can see, it's dark area. So you put this line on dark area. As you can also see here, I'm putting the line on the dark area, as you can see. And also here, let me show you here. This is how we are doing it. And then as you can see, the areas that are darker, that's where I'm applying the Benny lines. I don't apply the Ben lines on top of highlight. No, it won't work like that. You actually make it more darker and make it more lighter where it's supposed to be light. You're getting the sense? So that's how I do this. So let's keep on doing it. Let's keep on putting the Benny, right? So yeah. So guys, if it's first time to be here, just hit the subscribe button. I will really appreciate, and also like my video. If you have fellow photographers that you know they will really want to learn what I'm doing, really give them the link. Trust me, they will learn a lot. There's a lot of things that are coming with photography this year. A lot. I have seen a lot that I was experimenting before I actually do these videos. So I'm actually confident enough that you learn a lot. Yeah, I've been also in seminars of photography, a lot of them. Whatever I know there, I also learned also from there. I learned also 2-3 stuff, because I've been studying this thing for about, I think I've been doing this thing for about 6 years now. So some of the things you already know, but when you go to a seminar, they highlight more, so that they emphasize your understanding. They make sure that you understand more than you understand. So that's why I'm saying I'm confident enough. Whatever I know about photography, I can teach you. I have been around those top photographers and I've been working with them. So yeah, so this is what we are doing. We are just dodging our image. Where there is highlight, we make sure that you put a line. Where there's a highlight, you put a line. And if it's first time for you to be here, I believe you help me by subscribing to the channel, so that it will suggest to a lot of people, and it will help you as well to know that there are people who are doing unfiltered content of photography, who don't hide anything behind the editing. So everything that I'm doing is just straight here live, and I'm not gonna delete this video. No, I'm helping also other people that are not here. They must also learn these skills, because it's not everyone who have got time to watch now, but they can watch it later. Right. So this is what I'm doing. Nothing is new actually on what I'm doing. Some of them these things, but the way we do them now is different. As you can see, I'm just doing it now. I know you know it, but the way I will do after I put the line, sometimes it might be differ with what you know. So just stay with me, learn, and make sure you learn more. This is what is needed in 2026. If you don't learn, you expire. If you learn, you always relevant every time. And then photography is changing daily. So if you don't learn, you are killing yourself. You just have to learn these things. And it looks funny that the way okay, can you see my screen, guys? If you are watching with me, just let me know that you are live with me. Because I'm just doing these things for people who are going to watch it later. It's also okay. But if you are watching with me and you want to learn something, ask questions. I will actually share with you what you want to know. I don't hide anything. And whatever I'm doing dodge and burn, there are a lot of methods that you can do to do dodge and burn. As I can tell you that today I'm actually doing this. Actually, most of the time, this is the editing style that I do, but I can do other dodge and burn that are different with this one that you are seeing here. This is another one, but I have got 3 different Dodge and Benny. This is the third one actually that I'm using. So there are other 2 Dodge and Benny styles that you can use, but if you stay with me here, I will be revealing all of them as time goes. Right, so this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. As you can see, I make sure I want my image to have a dimension, so I'll keep on putting these lines until I get satisfied. And also I want them to be more visible to you, so that you see what I am doing. Right, I'm zooming in so that you see it on the screen very well, because if I don't zoom in, you might not see well. Right, and this is what I'm doing. There's nothing much. Check, it's just lines. I'm just rubbing on dark spots on dark spots, white spots on highlights areas. This is what I'm just doing. Nothing new here. I'm just doing the things that everyone knows, but it might be different the way we handle it after. The result, the result differ. That's the funny part with photography. You might know what I'm doing, but the result is different, my guy. That's the problem with photography. Photography is your eye, baba. If your eye looks good, always looking at good things, definitely you definitely have a good eye to photography. Right, you have a good eye to photography. That's how I edit my images. This is how I do it when I do Dodge and Bend. So if it's first time to be here, just hit a subscribe button. Just make sure you subscribe. Just make sure you like, and just make sure you comment on the video. I really appreciate. I really appreciate if you do that. What else? I make sure that I put those things, the lines that I'm putting, because they give me a dimension on my image. They give me a dimension on my image. There's no law on these things, ne? There's no law, and there's no rule. In photography, there are no rules. You can break the rules, bruh. Break the rules. No one will tell you that this is not it. It's up to you. What looks nice on your eye, that's what you can do. So whatever I'm doing here, some of the things I just learned it by myself. Yes. So just break the rules. If you don't break the rules, you won't reach. Experiment daily. Experiment. That's what I can tell you. This thing needs a lot of experiments. No experiment, no, you won't win. You won't win. You need to experiment. You need to experiment. Don't be afraid. You see how I'm putting the lines. If it's first time to do it, just do it, and then you see the result. Right, so I already know my product, so there's nothing new. All right, I think I'm done with the drawing my model or my subject. So let me zoom in so that you see the difference, because if it's far, if you're using a phone, it will be far away from you, but let me try to be more closer. This is it. So what you do, you go to your Benny. When you go to your Benny, you go to feather, and then you increase the feather bar until you start to see that it's fading as well, the lines that you put. So as you can see, the lines are fading. Right, I think I have to increase again somewhere to 44. Right, I think before I say I'm happy with that, I just have to check also the whole body if they are coming the same way I like. I think I'm happy with this. What do you think? I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with this. And then we go to Dodge, and then we do also the feather as well. Increase the feather bar and see how it goes with it. 45. It looks better, but it's too shiny. I don't want image that shines. It looks cheaper. It looks very cheap to me. So the only way is to make, I feel like you have to increase it a bit so that it won't be too much sharper, you see, in terms of the light. So in terms of the light, So this is it. I think if I'm happy with that, and then I'll go and fix also with the all right, let me remove the black and white thing, so that we see the before and after very well before we jump to fix also these highlights and stuff. I think it's too much, it's too overboard on me, but on, you know, on the screen, I think if I make it overboard, you'll be happy, man. You'll be happy. But let me try to reduce it a bit on the dodgy side, and see how it looks on the dodgy. I'll just reduce a bit, probably 60. Yeah, I'll be happy with 60. This is it, right? And then after, we are not yet done, and then we go to layer, right? When you go to layer, you go layer style. When you go to layer style, you go blending option. When you go to blending option, since I'm holding the pen, so what I want to do, I want to mix my pen and my highlights. So I will go opposite direction. I will go to the highlight of this underlying layer, and then I will split it into two with Alt and click. Once I split it, I push it to darks, so that you won't see the difference between the blacks and the highlights, right? This is what I'm doing. And then you say okay. Once you're done with that, you go to the highlight again, and then you do the opposite thing again to that layer. You go to layer, you go layer style, and then you go blending option. When you go blending option, you also go opposite of highlights, which is dark spots, and then you click Alt and also click. It will separate this thing, and then you push it to highlights. The more you push it to highlights, the more it blends in, so that you won't see the difference between dark and white spot. This is what I'm seeing now, right? I think I'm happy with this. I'm actually happy with this. So what I do, I will check my before and after, right? And then I'll be happy. Let's see, before, after, right? This is too much for me, so I have to reduce the opacity of the Dodge and Benny. Probably 67. I don't want my Dodge and Benny to be too much. I want it to be natural. I love natural images. All right, this is it. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Yep. No, I'm holding the wrong thing. Wait. Okay, I need to hold this, right? And then okay. So probably since it's full, and then I'll go to group 70 68. Let's see, before and after. Before, after. I think 68 is okay. I'm happy with that. And then Control Shift Alt E, right? Control Shift Alt E, then it gives us the final Dodge and Benny image that we have been doing, right? Let me show you. This is it. This is what we have been dodging. This is the detail of the Dodge and Benny. There's no dirty on my Dodge and Benny. As you can see, there's no dirty. You can't see that there's Dodge and Benny. It's like it's naturally been in it, as you can see. Right, this is it. I think I need to to fix the eyes now. I'm happy with Dodge and Benny, so let's deal with the eyes. I do have my actions for the eyes, so I'll go to white eyes and teeth. That's my action, and then that action goes to the eye as well. It brightens the white spot of the eye and also the teeth. So I'm just zooming into the eye, so that you learn how to deal with the eyes. So whatever I do on my YouTube or on my editing, actually I make it simple and straight. Don't go overboard. With the moment you go overboard, you are killing your image. So I think probably we can use let me make sure that my light's 100% here for white teeth. All right, and also my opacity is okay. All right, so I'm just what call it, brushing. Right, as you can see, I'm brushing my eyes. I'm brushing my eyes. Make sure you brush, because the more you brush the eye, it makes your image pop. It's like the light of the image when you fix the eyes to be more whiter. It's like the eye, it's like the light for the image. It makes it pop the moment you touch this. What I'm teaching you, it helps the image to pop if you deal with the eyes. If you deal with the eyes, to make the image pop. All right, this is Wisu here. If it's first time to be here, welcome to the community. Welcome to our small community. Let's grow together. Let's rise together. If you don't know anything, please ask in the comment section, and then I'll do the video accordingly. If there's something, if I miss something, let me know. If you don't understand, let me know. If I can correct where, I'll be greatly happy if I can correct things that you don't know. You think that I don't know, if you can correct me, I'll also be happy. But I know that letting me know the things that are not working on my life, it makes it grow faster, and also people, they will engage more, so it's a good thing. So let me know if the sound is okay. Let me also know if the brushes, you can see them. Let me know if everything that I'm doing on the screen is possible. If I'm moving fast, and let me also know. If I have to move slow, let me also know. So let's just join the community. Let's grow together. There's nothing new. Let's just grow together on this spot. Let's grow together. Right, so my socials, we should short it on TikTok, we should short it on Instagram, we should short it here on YouTube, and also on Facebook. So I give updates on all my things. So if whenever I go live on YouTube, I make sure that on TikTok I give you an update. I make sure that on Instagram, on stories, I give you an update, and I also make sure that I'll give you an update also on YouTube, right? That what time I'm going. So what you have to do, you just have to hit the notification bar, so that whenever I do a video, you'll be reminded that there is a guy who is doing live on YouTube. So the only thing that you can do and help me with is just to subscribe to my channel. Then I'll be greatly happy with that. So this is what I did with my eyes, and I'm happy with them, but I need to reduce the opacity of them. They are looking too white, and I don't like it. Right, so as you can see, I reduced my opacity to 58. Let's see. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. And then I'll just do Control Shift Alt and E to have a top layer. Once I did that, remember I told you I'm also multiply it to increase more of quality on my image. The more you increase the layer, the more the quality the image is. So this is it. I'm happy, but I need to fix the puppy of an eye. So how to fix the puppy of an eye? I do have an action for that. So if you join my community, you start to see that I dish out this action. There's nothing new here under the sun. I just dish out. So the only way to be notified that I'm dishing out, you just have to subscribe to my channel. Then you have all this at your fingertips. All right, I'm just sorting my my puppy here. There's nothing new, guys. There's nothing new here. So I'm just sorting out my puppy here. Right, I'm sorting it out. As you can see on the screen, let me zoom in more so that you see, and I'll show you the before and the after. Right, let's go. Let's go. As you can see it here, right. It's now really clean. So let's see the before and after. The before and after. Let me zoom one so that you really see. I'm sure if it's live like this, if you're on your phone, you might not see. This is the before, after, before, after. Right, this is it. This is it. I'm happy with the eye, and on this one I don't reduce anything. Trust me, I don't reduce anything. I'm happy with that pupil. I'm happy with the pupil here. So I'll just say Control Shift Alt E to create a visible layer on top. Right, this is my image, and I'm greatly happy. I'm greatly happy. Everything is looking, we're almost finishing the image. So if you are new here, this is Wisu. Subscribe to my channel to support me, and also join my community. Telegram link is in there, and also there are TikTok, there is Instagram. We shall be doing this almost every day. Whatever I edit, I will be showing you on the screen. So this is what I am doing. So let's color grade our image. We have got different method of color grading: either camera raw, either selective color, either a LUT. So on this image I just want to use a LUT, and then I fix the LUT with camera raw and as well with settings on my LUT. Let me show you how I do it. So I'll go here, and then I'll select color lookup. When I go to color lookup, I go load the 3D LUT, and I've got my 3D LUT here, which is the chocolate skin. All these things, if you need them, you get them. Check how my image looks. This is what it looks. It's chocolate. So how do you achieve this? We just use a lookup table, and then we drop our LUT on it. So now what we're supposed to do, we just have to change the what call it, the blending mode to multiply or to darken. So change it to darken. I love darken. Can you see how chocolate the skin is? Can you see how chocolate her skin is? Can you just see how chocolate the skin is? Caramel chocolate. Can you see the chocolate skin, Baba? Can you see before, right, and after the chocolate? You were my guy. Can you see before and chocolate? My guy, you must be amazed. You must be amazed. All right, so this is it. Since, as you can see, it changes the color of the dress, I really need to fix the color of what, of the dress. So how is the best to do this? You go to opacity and reduce the opacity. Probably you put it to 62. Already we have got our skin. Check before, after. Check the skin, guys. Check how chocolate the skin looks. Check the chocolate, the caramel. Check. Wow, this is before, after. I love it. So how you do it after here, you do Control Alt Shift E. Right, that's, you create another visible layer on top of that. After you've done that, you go to camera raw filter. Camera raw filter is now where I have to fix this. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it on the screen, but I just have to fix in camera raw filter the color to be more natural, the way I want it to be. This is it. That's how I do. It's very simple. It's basic, but it depends the problem that needs to be fixed on image. So it's not every time that I use the same editing style. Depends what exactly I have to do on the image. Right, I don't know if you can see my camera raw. You are not seeing it. It's okay. Let me just adjust behind your back. It's okay. You see the before and after. Right, you see the before and after. Right. Guys, if you're watching, I'm still here. I'm just in camera raw. I'm just adjusting the settings of my LUT in camera raw. I don't know why it doesn't show it on the screen, but it's okay. You see the before and after, and then I'll tell you what I adjusted on the image. That would be nice if I do that. Okay, if you're new here, that's okay. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. All right. Before, after, right. I think I'm happy with this color. Let's see how it looks. I'm greatly happy with this color after camera raw. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, this is it. This is my color grade. This is it. I'm happy with this. And then after, what you do, you just do Control Shift Alt E, and then let's increase the quality of our image, and then we export the image. This was worth it to learn. If you are new here, this is how we edit our image. And then we go to filter, and then we say others, and then we say high pass. On high pass, we increase the we increase the radius. If you wanna increase a lot of you wanna give it a lot of high quality on the image, you just increase high pass. But I love it to be at 1 because my image have got quality already. There's no need to increase a lot of quality, and then it's just to increase it for the image editing so that it won't lose quality, because you are increasing quality on editing, but after you export, it needs to have also to maintain the quality. So just put filter. It will be good. So don't worry, guys. This is live. I can even sleep on live. Don't worry. All right. So you go to blend mode and say soft light. And when you say soft light, then you say Control Shift Alt E, and then you say export. So when you export, it will be done. There's nothing more, nothing less. I will just export. So when you go to export, you may not see it also on my screen here, but I will tell you how you do it. On my screen, it's not showing because I'm not recording the screen. I'm actually recording the Photoshop only, which is the inside part. And then when you say export, there's a part where it's saying JPEG and PNG. You just go to JPEG. And then if you want to increase quality from low to high to 6 or to maximum, but I love it to be at 6. And then my width is 4000, my height is 4000 pixels, scale it's 100%, and the resample, I change this to sharper, bicubic sharper. And then from there, from bicubic sharper, I'll just scroll, and then you put convert to RSGB, and also embed color profile, and then export. I know you are not seeing what I'm saying, but if you say export, you start to see these settings as they are. And then I'm done editing. Thank you so much for staying in touch with me, and thank you so much for reaching out to this channel. If you are new here, just subscribe and also like and comment, and also suggest to other photographers that there's someone who is doing unfiltered editing on YouTube. There's nothing new, nothing less on this channel. We will teach you the basics. We'll also teach you the advanced. So if you want to be part of the family, follow the link for Telegram, and also join through our platforms. On Instagram, it's Wisu Short It. On TikTok, it's Wisu Short It. Let's do it. Let's go. We can kill it. Nothing is impossible on this earth. Let's jump into it. Thank you guys for staying in touch with us. Stay blessed.